Hello and welcome again at Stocks Advisor channel. In today's episode, we will talk about Alussa Energy Acquisition Corporation, traded at New York Stock Exchange, ticker name ALUS. Well, ALUS today did a very nice move up, which was actually technically really expected, and indeed it took place. So we started from moving average 200, pierced it down a little bit below 10 and then finished with 10.93 here. Very good action, very strong. Actually, bulls prevailed completely over bears today. And of course, the next question is it the end, or are we talking about a complete return? Is it wave up? Are we forming something like that? Or how to trade, actually, how to understand what's going on here, how to play with ALUS? Well, let's do a quick for that to understand. As always, we have three moving averages at our daily charts usually discussed. These are moving averages 20, 50 and 200. Here on the left you see their legends. These are green, blue and red lines correspondingly. Here you see them. And actually what could be seen here, that by time the moving averages first were bending, especially moving average 20, it was bending starting from mid of February, and finally when it turned downwards, the price was really going fast down. And moving average 50, the blue line was not able to, but so only average 200, or a little bit below, actually in the channel between moving average 200 and the previous really half-year channel trade lows, we were able to stop the price. So between 10 and 10.25, and that's from where we started to go up. So this is the lowest level S1, which was actually the mid trade for the last half a year. If you look at the continuation of this line, worked as a strong reason support level and actually repulsor for the price action. And now the price is going up. The question is what's next, because for the moment, if you look carefully here, the price did not just stop here, but it's actually in the vicinity of the previous. It's like a little bit several lines here. You can see very thin channels, so it's just sitting there. And the question is, will it immediately jump next week, or will do extra actions? So for that, the most safest approach would be, we don't want to lose the moment, of course, of the trade. Therefore, we might rise the level until this one, and the lower one will be here, and this will make it immediate buy in this channel. So if we call this channel S3, S2, so this would be immediate buy here. So at the opening, if we open with the same price, it would be immediate buy, and then for, let's say, further levels to go. And it's very important to note that when we start speaking of profit taking here, because you could think, oh, I want to wait until 15, so make 50% profit. Well, that's over optimistic, of course. And as always at our channel, we say take the profit at 10 to 15%. This is very important. Believe me, if you do it consistently like this, from every trade, you will become a very successful trader in no time. So that's the target, and that's how we do it. And also that's how we analysis that in our opinion videos was correct. So if you can make 10 to 15% from all money allocated in this position, this is very nice. Speaking of levels, let's say of supports and resist here further. So of course, if we start going up, the very resist level would be the moving average 20 itself, because going like this, little bit decelerating. And of course, for those who are more like mid-term traders, for them, the reasonable resist line will start here just above 12, somewhere about 12.07. So this would be R1 level, which will work as a very strong resist here. For those who are midterm, let's say for short-term daily traders, once you catch the wave, closer to 10%, because still the scale is big, but it's not that big change. Up to 10%, just take it. What could happen if we do some volatility and then continue declining? Well, this is also possible. For this case, of course, we just enter again with averaging down, and anything therefore 10.28. So we again play at moving average 200, and between S1 line would be again entry level to average down here. And let's write here those two levels that we just discussed. So the first would be 10 1075. So 1075 to 1110. Then the next one would be between actually 10 to 1030. Very close both, because still it's very strong support levels, very well echeloned. What happens if we go lower? Well, this is not expected from the technical point, because the S1 line is very strong support, and actually moving average 200 and S1 line here is a very strong support level from technical action. But if negative catalyst kicks in, we never know this, and that's also part of our analysis that we do, our so-called mixed analysis approach. We try to mitigate also possible negative catalysts. Then we need to be prepared for any bad scenario, and then we just look here at those levels actually that were observed by, let's say, mid of June. And if we do it, we could see that actually we just need to be prepared to average down below these levels, which would be, let's say, anything below 880 would be immediate buy here. And it's not that we expect going there, of course, not at all, but just you never know if negative catalyst kicks in, so you need to be prepared. And with this being said, let's draw it again here. And if we write it in number, anything which is smaller than, let's say, 880 would be immediate buy again. Why is this like that? Why do we discuss those low levels? It's not that we anticipate going there, we predict going there. It's more about mitigation of the risks, because the way we trade, the way we propose is so-called mixed analysis. It's a technical analysis plus non-linear average down based on support resist levels. And the third one is mitigation of the risks due to negative news. So, and that's why we have all these three levels discussed here. So with this being said, that's the numerical card. If you more like for graphical one, you could look here, the same levels. Speaking of how to average down, it's still classical play here. So it's 1, 2, 2. That's the most common one we advise, but sometimes, of course, in our opinion videos, you can find different scenarios for averaging down. What does it mean 1, 2, 2? It means that the funds you would like to play here, you might split in 5 portions. Then you can buy with 1 portion in the first circle. If the price goes further down, so if you have a technical correction further, then you can buy with 2 portions in the second level between 10 and 30. And if some negative news kicks in that we do not know what it is, but if it is coming, then you can average down again with 2 portions in the last level, so anything below 880. And this should be the very strong actually play here, and it might take a bit longer time, but let's say the registration should be positive or neutral. So again, that's the way to trade. And speaking of entering, for example, the channel is a bit broad, so it's from 10 to 1030. It doesn't mean that, for example, if we go there, that you buy immediately at the top of the channel, but it means that you still need to sub-split that funds allocated for the second channel, maybe, for example, in 2 portions or in 3. And if you start buying it here, it would mean that you will buy here a little bit and a little bit lower. So in general, you will be sitting always closer to the channel. So once the reversive momentum takes place, you might immediately make profit and actually reach that 10% to 15%. Let's say profit taking target here. So that's all for Alussa Energy at the moment. Yes, the strong decline we saw last month, but now looks like reversive momentum is taking place. So in general, until the R1, we could see some upwards move here. With this being said, good luck with this one. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Please press the bell so you will not miss our new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks.